What's up, brothers and sisters? I hope you're doing well. She is. Okay, I would like to read one comment in particular, and depending on the participation, I might scroll through other comments that were left. Now, in the video entitled Did Father Muhammad Tell Elijah What He Wanted to Hear? Someone wrote, Dissing Elijah's Islam is like dissing yourself. Is higher form of what is presently known as Islam. Elijah thought Islam is mathematics. Islam is law and order. Now, what is Ma'at again? And did Elijah's Islam help black people? Get your S together, brother, and find something that should be attacked. Well, he feels like I dissed Elijah Muhammad. I felt like I was asking questions. You cannot change people's opinion. Well, it's difficult to change how people feel. But saying that Ma'at is a higher form of what is presently known as Islam, I find that strange, to say the least. Whether or not Elijah's Islam helped black people or not, some other school of thoughts had people. As much as it might have helped some people, it probably did help some. Others ended up dead. Babies, women. But this logic of something being helpful to some, it's amazing. It's like Kwanzaa, plagiarized from the Jewish holiday Hanukkah. The founder tortured black women. But then some people would tell us that there are good principles in it and it helps people. Christianity have good principles in it also. It helps people. Some people feel like they get help in whatever cult they are belonging to. It could be sects, even the Church of Scientology. As a matter of fact, they made an alliance with the Nation of Islam. The Nation of Islam members go through the Dianetics program, or the Church of Scientology program known as Dianetics. As a matter of fact, it was known first as Dianetics, but because no science could be approved coming from L. Ron Hubbard, then he moved this realm and it became the Church of Scientology. I'm just saying that because some people say, well, we're not following the Church of Scientology, we're following Dianetics, as if it was so different. But on the same video, that individual left another comment and he wrote, "You did little to no research, brother." And on the video entitled Fard Muhammad, it's the one about him going to school. It's a video about Fard Muhammad going to school. To the university, actually, University of California. An individual wrote, "You make a good point, my brother." So the tone changed. Now, in the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at, Asiatic Black Man 19 wrote, you do minimum research only, a cursory glance. I don't know what a cursory glance is. And I don't think that I'm doing minimum research because a PhD member of the Nation of Islam has publicly to a debate. I don't think he would do that if I did minimum research. I consider myself quite knowledgeable when it comes to the NOI and the teachings of Elijah Muhammad / Fard Muhammad. In the video entitled Committing Ma'at, someone wrote, pseudoscience and fraud. You have nothing to do with ancient Egypt. Well, to each his own. Now, in the same video, Committing Ma'at, someone wrote that all ancient religions have roots in the Sumerians. I will leave it there. Gohard wrote powerful in the video Committing Ma'at. In the video Canaanites, ancient Israel, black or white, someone wrote, the original and ancient Canaanites were black people, and the original and ancient Israelites were black people. Says who? What makes you say that? I showed some artifacts. They clearly appear as white Caucasians. That's why I say that they were white, that they were not black. So what makes you say that they were black? In the video Committing Ma'at, someone wrote, it was about time for the... Another person wrote, very interesting, thanks. World 100 wrote, another on-point video here, Black Power. A comment was left in the video entitled Dale Jones on I think that is Dale Jones on Farrakhan's curse. Or no. Dale Jones on Farrakhan calling black phenotype essence of ugliness. I think that's the full title. Asiatic black men just left to come. Many primaries conflict with what you are saying and say that the Canaanites and Amorul people are black. Be my guest. It is what those primaries are. Asiatic black men 19 will Beja Bedouins. Okay, so what's your point? Is that Beja Bedouins? Oh, that one was funny. When I showed it to my lady, she laughed as well. Video entitled Abraham tutored, or I can't remember the full title. Is it Abraham tutored? Hold on. I don't know. No, hold on. Dang. What the? I don't understand this now. Well, there's definitely something wrong. Alex Little has joined us. Oh, as a matter of fact, hold on. There you go. That's Abraham tutored Kemet, question mark. Because somebody made that statement, so I guess, as usual, I was asking for reference. Now, a comment was left saying, Abraham was a pharaoh. Well, going through the comments. Oh yes, the African superstar. In my video entitled Pan-African Colorism, that sister asked me if I would consider her for a show on this subject. And well, here's my reply there. I told her that I was glad that she found love in Ghana, but I just had a newborn, so I'm not regular. I just go live whenever I have some time. But lately, I don't schedule anything. But later on, who knows? Now, in the video came in my art, Wabit Knight wrote, "Thank you for posting this. Many blessings." I'm not reading all the comments, obviously. Asiatic Black 19 wrote, "Beja Bedouins are Nubians. Ancient Mary was called Bedewi, root of Bedouin. Course you will dismiss with no research." Who are the Beja Bedouins? Where are they located? You're saying that they are Nubians. Now in the video came into my art, somebody wrote, "Knowledge is power. I thank you for being a part of my awakening. I will learn all I can from you, my beautiful ancestors, and my other spiritual guides." Now in the video entitled, Elijah Muhammad said that white people are gods, somebody left a comment saying, "He didn't make a mistake. They are the gods of their world. We are the gods of the new world that's coming in." For real? So apparently we are the gods of the new world that's coming in. I'm wondering when this new world is coming in. Video is entitled "Forbidden to Under 4,000 Years Old." By the looks of it, it appears to be the British Museum. So that's one video that I've made a long time ago. And I was asked, "Do you teach the?" I didn't understand the question, so I did not reply. Maybe she meant the Medunetta. This is a video. This is a comment left on my video about Trinidad and Haiti. The fact that there are some people who actually speak the Creole, the same Creole as the Haitian Creole in Trinidad. I was very surprised at that. And I probably addressed the fact that in Mauritius Island, they speak a Creole that is quite similar, almost the same as the Haitian Creole. So that person wrote, "Haiti, some of Trini, Lucia, and Martinique are all very similar." It's crazy how similar. It's almost to the word. I can talk with my St. Lucian friends about other people. It's very amazing when you speak a language and you find people who are so far away, different parts of the globe, and they speak the people in the Mauritius Island spoke a Creole that is nearly the same as the Haitian Creole. Less, and I was also surprised about Trinidad. Oh, did I? Yes, I made a video about this. A person said that Prophet Muhammad was black just as Adam, Moses, and Jesus were all black. All black, everything, you know. Now in the video, Canaanites ancient Israel. Alexito wrote, "From Matt Allen is strong." Strong indeed. Um, to me, it's a shortcut. Prophet Muhammad was black just as Adam, Moses, and Jesus were all black. If you just come like that, the blank statement, well, blank statement, you just make that statement. Basically, everybody was black then. Because to Jesus. So in the video, Canaanites, ancient Israelites, sorry, somebody wrote, so what's the point of this video? We know that the Shemites and Cushites are people of color with varying shades of blackness. So I asked him how. I demonstrated the opposite of your statement, and I gave the link to the video entitled White Semites Black Awakening. And for those who don't know, one of the three videos that are always above any, more or less in order. Well, definitely the number one video that I recommend for Kemet and Ma'at before Judaism, Christianity. The second one, now I would say Asiatic black men, but before I would probably say White Semites Black Awakening. But now I'll put it number third. Black Steel TV wrote, fantastic work in teaching. That was left on the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at before Judaism, Christianity, Islam. In the video, Kemet and Ma'at, someone left. First, thank you for taking the time to share this. It was more than enlightening. When I think of emotions, it is more than clear there is an abnormal amount of energy alive in a continued effort to shut down a people so absolutely rich in history. Oh, okay, the message is quite long. Wow. We don't even have comments. It must be because it's January 1st. People must be tired. Really, I'm reading the comments for the sake while waiting for people to participate. But maybe people don't have anything to share. Maybe people don't have any comments to make or any questions to ask. If that's the case, I guess I should call it a day. Asiatic Black 19 wrote, the Egyptian always had a hereditary god, Magi, Mazayu, or Marianu. They were always Beja. Okay. But Asiatic black men, for you, the Asiatics were black, period. So whenever you are asked about your references and your evidence, you give us linguistic breakdowns, if I can call them breakdowns. Besides your belief that they were black, can you demonstrate that they were? Asiatic black man 19 wrote, brother, can't write a book. I can't write a book in your chat. Neither can I. Neither do I. I cannot write a book in the chat, but I think that I've gave sufficient, or at least I've gave some references. Have you seen a video entitled White Semites Black Woman, brother? I'm curious. Maybe you haven't. I'm giving it to you. It's who the Egyptians called it. So Now you're telling us about some Asiatics. Some people that the Egyptians call Asiatics. So are you telling me that some who were referred to as Asiatics by Egyptians were black? Is that what you're telling me? But I'm curious. Have you seen the video "White Semites Black Awakening"? I'm just wondering if you've seen it. Okay. The Beja Bedouins, they are black. This was a hereditary god. Well, you know what? For the sake of it, as well. Yeah, Bedouins. I don't think that there will be an entry on Britannica. But I'm trying. Okay, just so that everybody can be on point, we'll look at the different nomadic people as far as I know. But anyway, Bedouins also spell Badawi and probably Badu. Arabic speaking. Oh, what's that? Okay. Arabic speaking nomadic people of the Middle Eastern deserts, especially North Africa, the Arabian Peninsula, Egypt, Israel, Iraq, Syria, and Jordan. So Bedouins are Arabic speaking nomadic people. So, okay, Asiatic black man said no wiki. He wants me to look on Wikipedia. I will just, I will go there. I will go there. But there, I can see the Beja. Oh. Okay, the Egyptian Beja are divided into two tribes, the Abada and the Bishain. So in Egypt, there are two tribes of Beja. Okay. Now, as requested by Asiatic Blackman 19, Wikipedia. Wikipedia. Okay. That's the French. So we'll put the English one. Okay. The Beja people are ethnic Cushitic people inhabiting Sudan, Egypt, and Eritrea. In recent history, they have lived primarily in the desert. The number around 1,237,000 people. Majority of Beja people speak the Beja language as a mother tongue, which belongs to the Cushitic branch of the Afro-Asiatic family. In Eritrea and southwest and southeastern Sudan, many members of the Beni Amer grouping speak Tiger, while many secondary sources cite the Abada as an Arabic-speaking Beja tribe due to their cultural links with the Bishari. This is a misconception. The Abada do not consider themselves Beja, nor are they so considered by other Beja people. So what's your point, brother? Because you telling me about the Beja people and you insisted that I look up on Wikipedia. Because when Beja Blemius Nobadia Meja Masayu, I don't know what are all those things that you know, we are told that the Beja people are a Cushitic people inhabited Sudan, also Egypt and Eritrea. What does that have to do with the Semites? The Asiatics. We have Sudan, Egypt, and Eritrea. Three countries in Africa. Not Sudan, no, sorry, not Asia. Anyway. Okay. I'm going back to my comments in the meantime. Oh, I will have to load again. Oh, never mind then. Never mind then. The Beja are Asiatics. You keep saying Asia. The Egyptians said the Beja are Asiatics, not me. Alexito wrote, what video are these comments from? All those comments are from different videos. So if there's any particular comment you're wondering about, you have to ask me which one. But you see, those are the comments and those are the videos. So Tim Art, Fa Mohammed, going to the university, Fa Mohammed. Yes, that's what it is. And so as you say, Black Man 19 wrote, okay, you know what? Hold on. Yeah, we'll do it differently. Haha, Alex Lito, I'm so surprised. Alex Lito wrote that what's that noise? Oh. Haha, Alex Lito, I'm so surprised. Oh. Alex Lito wrote. Got to mute that. There it is. Yes, Alex Lito wrote, as you can see, hold on. That thy rod and thy staff comfort me video is in my watch later playlist. I will check out soon while at work. That's the video Kemet my art before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Really, the title originally was Introduction. That's when I had my previous account, Egypt Decoded. It was unfortunately terminated with 9,000 subscribers. The video back then had 300,000 views. I've re-uploaded it, and I have put a different title, Kemet Ma'at. And that's the number one video that I recommend. So I thought you had seen it already, but I'm glad that you will have a chance to have a look at it. Abi Koroye, hello, how you doing? But Asiatic Black Man 19, you wrote that the Beja are Asiatics. And that the Egyptians said that the Beja are Asiatics. Not okay, all right. Okay. Yeah. But what's for sure, and you see, have you seen the video entitled White Semites Black Awakening? Because lately I have uploaded a few videos about the ancient Mesopotamia, ancient Iranians, ancient Canaanites, ancient Arabs. I showed the depiction from the time period that I'm talking about, from 2700 BC to about 700 BC, and they are all, well, I'm saying that they're Caucasian, and I think that most people agree as well. A few disagree, but most people agree. And in the references, I show the book, and the book where I talk about the dates and where those artifacts are located. You are obviously saying that the Arabs, the Canaanites, and people from other regions were black. but no demonstration, no source. You're saying that to me, you're saying that just like many black people, many black Christians say that because they want to comfort themselves in being into a particular Abrahamic belief system, so they put themselves in the mix. This is nothing new, and this has been the trend amongst Pan-Africanism and the so-called conscious community to claim that all these people, all these patriarchs and these prophets, these messengers were black. Asiatic black men 19 wrote source for Beja being Meja Mazayu is Spielberg's correspondence. I don't know what Spielberg's correspondence is. Can you show us this source? Because you're telling us that the Egyptians said that the were Magi. You can always in the chat. But we will not have any reference. Pata Amen Ra is in the place to be. How you doing, bro? So what's on your mind? What's on your mind? Okay, brothers and sisters who haven't seen video Kemet Ma'at yet. I know Alex Little haven't. Who else? Asiatic black man. It doesn't kill. That's a simple question. Have you seen the video White Semites Black Awakening? You don't have an obligation. It's cool if you don't see it, but I'm just curious to know if you have seen it or not. And I know that many people will not look at a video. The video is about 45 minutes long. Not everybody will look at it for so long. That's cool. Okay, he replied, no, brother, I haven't. Okay. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. Now, brothers and sisters, everybody, out of curiosity, who have not seen the video before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam? Who have not seen it? Okay. Gumbo Watterson wrote Happy New Year. It's the first time that I recall saying greetings to you. Alex Lito wrote, I don't believe I have. No, because that's the one that you mentioned, the one with the, what's the name in English again? The thumbnail. The thumbnail that says, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. That's the one. Yeah, Bess. Hello, brother. How you doing? He wrote, hello, brother Maad. Hello, family. Salute to you all. You know, brothers and sisters, by the way, the name that I have chosen for myself is Shaka Ndugu Kemet. So most people who know me call me Shaka for short. Maad Forever is just the name of the YouTube channel. Alexito wrote, oh yes, I just clicked it. I haven't watched yet. Your videos are very informational. Thank you, sister. I'm glad that you like them. Yeah, Bess, have you seen the video entitled Kemet and Maat? AB Koroye wrote, I've seen it, really good. Yeah, Bess, I got you, brother. Probably. What's up, Tom and Ra? Peace to you, brother. Got this little girl fast asleep. Not yet. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But you know, brothers and sisters, as I usually say, but I will, as I usually say, no one is under any obligation to watch of mine. I mean, Ross said, yes, I've seen it regularly. But if you like what I say during the lives or on other videos, I'm pretty confident that you will surely like Kemet Emad very much. I consider it my greatest work. Even though it's about, it's over 10 years old now. I made it in 2008, something like that, when I was still living in England. But it's still relevant to this day. As a matter of fact, it's moving towards 200,000 views now. 196,000 views now. So slowly but surely, it will reach the number that it had when the account was terminated, the previous account. And once again, for the record, it had 300,000. So what's on your mind, brothers and sisters? Look at this. Asiatic Black Man 19 wrote, Stella of Happy, Chief of Troops, MT Glyph, Black Asiatics. I don't understand your message, brother. I don't understand your message. Do you have a link? Do you have a link where we can see? Because I don't think you will tell me that the Egyptians wrote about Black Asiatics. Now, from what I know, the word for Asiatics is Amu. And hope I will not wake up, baby girl, but we don't have it though. I should have it. Do I have Guardian on my phone? Should have it. Okay, I will check. I should have Gardener's book on my phone. I will see if he has. I will see if it's probably listed. It's probably listed on Gardener's book. But well, I will go in order. I will just wait. Bear with me. Ooh, baby girl. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to check on this book here that I've shown before. If I have an entry for Amu. Probably do. Okay. So Amu. Not there. So I will surely have to look on Gardiner's book. Okay. Let me check on Gardiner's book. Bear with me for a moment. For the wait. Sorry for the wait. I was looking. Oh, what's going on? Yes, I was looking for. I was looking for God in this book. I thought I had it on my phone. I don't. So Well, anyway, it's okay. Pretty sure it's Amu. Let me. And I can always double check later, but I'm pretty sure the main word for Asiatic is Middle Nature is Amu. Asiatic black man 19 wrote all ours. That's the common thing that people say, that Judaism, Christianity, and Islam is ours, that is our stuff. That was the main thing said, once again, amongst conscious people. That's what they are called today. Pan centered people. Pan African slash African centered or Afrocentric people. And many black Hebrew Israelites or black Jews, many black Christians, and many black Muslims say the same thing. Now, it's easy for them to be in accordance with that statement because they have the same roots in terms of belief system. You see, Asiatic black man addressed Yah, and he wrote, "Do you know ancient Arabians were Nubian Kushites, stock black people, not Arabs we see there now found." And yes, Alex Lito, actually, I did press the button to be on mute when I was looking for his book. And Asiatic Black Man 19 wrote, the Old Testament and New Testament and the Quran and the Epic is all revealed in Afro-Asiatic language. What Afro-Asiatic language? Because Afro-Asiatic is not a language. That's a language family. MCT Live wrote, "Yeah, brother. Thank you. Happy New Year to you as well." You see, yeah, best. That's the best approach. I don't know if that's the best approach. But to each his own. Everybody have their own way of going about things. To say you're sorry, yeah, best. It's all good. It's all good. I mean, because yeah, best wrote addressing Asiatic black men, what can I say to convince you Islam is fake? Someone is an Abrahamic believer, and whether Judaism or Christianity, and you have that type of question, mechanism will be sparked immediately. Now, I will not say it's a waste of time trying to show some other paths than the Abrahamic belief system, but I think it is more efficient to actually address the people who are not trapped in those Abrahamic belief system. But the good dialogue always help. One thing for sure, the Asiatic black man is a regular, and every time he's making claims, the references are scarce, almost inexistent. But that happens most of the time, if not all the time, that we address Abrahamic believers. When it comes to evidence or reference, primarily they quote the theological book that they believe in. And theology is not history. Asiatic Black Man 19 wrote, Egyptian, Hebrew, Arabic, Akkadian, Giz, among others, are all classified Afro-Asiatic language. Yes, those are languages. I was just asking what language, because you wrote is all revealed in Afro-Asiatic language. Okay, that's because you did put language in singular form, so you obviously meant languages. But the fact that the Old Testament, New Testament, and Quran, an Epic of Gilgamesh, is revealed in Afro-Asiatic language doesn't mean that those people are. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure that the New Testament was revealed in Hebrew. Well, maybe people claim that it is, but one of the most ancient texts are actually in Hebrew. When it comes to the New Testament, Alexito wrote, I don't want to outsource my power. Religion tends to do that. So many years borrowing instead of self-reflecting, and I would like to see empirical data on this. We have to research. See, I like this term, empirical data. And those are That's a jargon commonly used by scholars, PhD. They will say the data allows us to say that. The data does not allow us to say that, and so on. But to say Adam was black because he was created from black mud according to the Quran, that's not history. That's belief. That's theology. And to say that Jesus was black because he descends from Moses and Abraham who were black, that's not history. That's theology, that's belief. Asiatic Black Man 19 wrote Quran chapter 7, Al-Hadid, iron, center of Quran, iron, center of human hemoglobin, iron, center of earth, iron, 31 nutrients, iron, 57 Fe. Science book. Okay? I don't think that has anything to do with black Semites proving or giving evidence for black Semites. See, brothers and sisters, from now on, we could take the habit of always asking the reference when people tell us about black patriarchs, black prophets, black messengers, and black Asiatics. This has been the trend for decades. Amazingly, when we ask for reference, and I'm so sad when I see people quoting and repeating, quoting and sharing that picture of those two individuals who are described as being Jews. And often, and Runoko Rashidi made that claim by showing this image that it is the old of Jews. And they tell you that this round thing is actually kinky hair or nappy hair. People already believe that those were black, or they want to believe that they were black. Someone who is known and respected, when he's saying, oh, there we go, what are the people going to do? What are the layman? What are the masses going to do? The masses are not quite familiar with proper research or proper evidence. The masses tend to repeat what they've heard. When it comes to Arabs, some of you might have noticed that I have just shared a video, just uploaded a video with a quote from, I think it's Sahih Muslim, where we are told about Prophet Muhammad's white chick. And that's very important. It is Sahih Muslim. That's very important. It is Sahih Muslim. That's very important. Let me mute this. I will answer Alex's question. That's very important because people claim that Prophet Muhammad was black for many reasons. So we can go to the text, which I did and many others have done also. What text am I talking about? The Hadith, Sahih Hadith. For those who don't know, Sahih means authentic. That's probably the main English word that can be used to translate Sahih. You have different collections of hadith. Now, the hadith, for those who don't know, those are reports from companions or followers of Prophet Muhammad. It talks about what he did, what he said, and so on. What they have witnessed, what they've heard companions of Muhammad saying, and so on. See that as some way records that allow to have somewhat of a biography of Prophet Muhammad, because in the Quran, the name Muhammad appears only about 4 times, and we are not told much about his lifetime. We are told more about the revelation itself, the direct words from God. The most respected collection of hadith is Sahih Bukhari. It's probably the most known. It's considered to be the most reliable. So after the Quran, Sahih Bukhari is probably the collection of books that is the most respected by Muslims worldwide, particularly Sunni Muslims, which is the majority of Muslims. I'm saying this because sometimes when I quote Sahih Bukhari or Sahih Muslim, people like to reply, well, this is not the Quran. Fine, I know that's not the Quran, but in the Quran we'll have much. Once again, the name Muhammad appears only 4 times, so if you look for the complexion or description of Muhammad, you will not find that in the Quran. You find that in Hadith, however, and as a matter of fact, there is the Sunnah. And you can ask an Imam, when it comes to Islam, you cannot have the Sunnah without the Hadith. If we did not have the Hadith, there's so many things that we would not know about Prophet Muhammad and his sayings. So that being said, in Sahih Bukhari, we have description of Prophet Muhammad, and he's described as white. The main word is abiyad. Please read my comment loudly. Okay. Can you hear me well, brothers and sisters? Okay. Prophet Muhammad is described as white in Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim as well. The main word for white in Arabic is abiyad. Now, what some people have gymnastic, linguistic acrobatics in trying to claim that the word abiyad doesn't mean white, that it means black. They're trying to say that it deals with luminosity, and also that it deals with having a noble character. They are usually quoting an excerpt from Ibn Mandur in the book called Lisan al-Arab, which basically means the Arabic language. The problem is that just for the cheek of Prophet Muhammad, as I've quoted from Sahih Muslim, can you picture the description of Prophet Muhammad's white cheek? Someone said that he saw the white cheek of Prophet Muhammad. Could you imagine him actually saying that he saw the character of Prophet Muhammad's cheek, or the luminosity of Prophet Muhammad's cheek? I have more quotes coming. But in the meantime, okay. And going back to Alex Little's question, she asked, wasn't Fard white? I'm glad she asked that question. Okay. Some people have never seen a depiction of Fard Muhammad. That's the most famous depiction of Fard Muhammad, the most seen. To me, he's white. To me, he is white, a Caucasian. But the Nation of Islam claims that he's biracial. Elijah Muhammad said that his father was dark and he married a white woman from the Caucasus Mountain. Elijah Muhammad, or let's say Fard Muhammad, taught Elijah Muhammad that he told Elijah Muhammad that Fard Muhammad's father was called Alfonso. We are told that Fard Muhammad was born in Arabia. So we are told that Fard Muhammad is Allah in person. So basically Allah, according to the Nation of Islam, has a father. Can you picture a Muslim from Arabia, from the Quraysh tribe, which is a tribe of Prophet Muhammad? Can you picture a Muslim from Arabia having a son that is God, but nevertheless, can you picture a Muslim from Arabia called Alfonso having a son with a woman called Baby G? Baby, B-A-B-Y space G. That's the name of Fard Muhammad's mother. So the Nation of Islam teaches that this guy came in two black people. The reason he looked so white is to come undetected, but he's biracial, he's mixed race. Now you have the right to believe that this individual here is biracial. You have the right to believe that. To me, he's white. Now, we don't even know if this is an actual picture or a painting. But there's another depiction of him. This one here. This here. Look at this. Look at this situation. This is Fard Muhammad. They show you this one less often. This picture is even on Dr. Wesley Muhammad's book that I've quoted not long ago when I was telling you about their prophet of evil. In fact, you know what's funny? Look at the officers. Those are two police officers or detective, law enforcement agents. Look at them and look at Fard Muhammad. What difference can you tell? Those those law enforcement agents are white Caucasian. So is Fard Muhammad. I'm sorry. Those law enforcement agents are Caucasians. They are on the same picture of Fard Muhammad. What difference is there between Fard Muhammad and those law enforcement agents? That's why I've said times that if Fard Muhammad, this individual here, is biracial, is mixed race, then Malcolm X is Wesley Snipes. It's a matter of common sense or it's a matter of belief. Not only his complexion, his appearance, but even the story as told by Elijah Muhammad. And Elijah Muhammad said that he got that from himself. That Fard Muhammad's father was called Alfonso, and Fard Muhammad's mother was called Baby G. Elijah Muhammad's wife, it is reported that when she first saw when she first saw Fard Muhammad, he looked white to her. Unfortunately, we don't have any videos of Fard Muhammad. As a matter of fact, I will show you something. I hope I will find it. There it is. You see, there's this video.
Nurse on staff.
The account is Omar Shabazz. Omar Shabazz is the producer of the great documentary entitled Ambushed. There are two versions, a long one and a shorter one. Now, hold on. Here it is. Ambushed, the cowardly attack on Malcolm X. I recommend that you watch this one. So that's the account. And here, the title of this video is Master Fard Muhammad, Now It Can Be Told. So in this video, if I'm not mistaken, you have one of Muhammad Ali's ex-wife who say that on the picture, that's Fard Muhammad. As a matter of fact, here we are told that he is Abdullah, aka Master Fard Muhammad, with Khalila Ali. And if I remember correctly, she said that he told them that he was from Pakistan.
Of course, my dear brother.
Do you have more pictures other than that one picture? Any other photographs that you might be able to?
No, not with me. No.
So the interview was done in 2013.
Those are my daughter.
So one of the women is your daughter, Mariam.
And the other one is the one I adopted and brought back from Malaysia.
See, I don't have the actual photograph in front of me right now.
But there was only two women that were pictures in the paper.
Okay, what about the cake? What's the occasion for the cake?
It was his birthday.
It was his birthday.
I made a cake.
You made that cake?
I made the cake.
Let me ask you.
Carrot. It was a carrot cake.
It was carrot cake?
Yep.
I hear that. The traditional Muslim carrot cake.
That's right.
I hear you.
Yes, sir.
Did you ever hear him speak several languages?
He speaks about 7 languages.
Did you actually hear him speak any other languages?
Of course, my dear brother.
Is there any, do you have met Master Farad on 2 occasions? When you were younger and some...
Okay, I was looking for the part where she says that he told them that he was from And I think she says Karachi.
Sometime later.
But his name was different when I saw him the second time. But I asked him why was it different. He said he changed it.
He changed it?
Because, yeah, he said he used his name then in America when he came here. That's what he used. And his real name was Muhammad Abdullah.
What was your former husband Muhammad Ali with you at the time?
No.
Okay.
I was divorced then.
Oh, I see. Now,
before I wasn't even married to Ali.
You met him.
I was younger when I first met him.
When you first met Master Farad?
He just looked older. He just looked older.
You met Master Farad on 2 occasions. When you were younger and sometime later.
Yeah, well, yeah, but he adopted me as his grandson. I met him a couple of times. I mean, he lived in my home, his home, with his wife and his family.
So those women in back of him in that photograph, who are those women?
My daughter, and those are my daughters.
Okay.
I think maybe she was divorced 78, 70, so I had to be.
There's 2 women in back of you,
And I only trusted one man, and that was Elijah Muhammad. So he said it, I believe it.
So Elijah Muhammad introduced you to this man?
Yes, sir.
And what was this?
I was introduced in his home with this man.
I'm sorry, I missed that. You were introduced in his home?
Yeah, I was introduced to him in Elijah Muhammad's home, not in my home.
Okay, so he was at Elijah Muhammad's home.
He was at his home.
And Elijah Muhammad said to you, "This is Master Farad Muhammad?"
That's what he said.
What's your reaction when he told you that?
I was excited. And I thought that was beautiful. But I wondered why his name was different when I saw him the second time. But I asked him why was it different. He said he changed it.
He changed it?
Because, yeah, he used his name then in America when he came here. That's what he used. A project that he's working.
All right. Khalila, do you remember the actual date of that photograph? I used that photograph with you presenting the cake to your grandfather in the film that I'm trying to make. Can I use that photograph? I hear that. Now, what about your former husband, Muhammad Ali? Country now, we know how they sound.
Exactly.
Right?
He was born in Karachi, Pakistan.
He was born in Karachi, Pakistan. I'm sorry I took some time, but I like to be accurate. Okay. So this is Muhammad Ali. Let me go back to the comments. This is Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali's former wife, who says that she was introduced to this man, who is Muhammad. That's what Elijah Muhammad told her. And that he spoke 7 languages, not 16, like Elijah Muhammad said. And that he was born in Karachi, Pakistan. And that's interesting because Paul Guthrie has videos. Paul, like Apostle Paul, Guthrie. Series is called Get on Board the Wheel. It was filmed from India, I think the subtitle is. And Paul Guthrie, using the lesson of the Nation of Islam, demonstrates that Muhammad came from India. Now, mind you, India and Pakistan are two different states today, but back then it was the same. Paul Guthrie shows some writing from Far Muhammad, and it is Urdu. URDU. Urdu is a language spoken in India and Pakistan. But anyway, I will go back to the comments. That was just to answer Alex Little's question. Was Fard white? Isaiah Blackman 19 wrote, "How did the science get in the book 1400 years ago? Brother, tell me it's not from the creator. I can give you many more examples of scientific empirical data in the Quran. Islam is mathematics." That's the Nation of Islam saying. As a matter of fact, I kind of forgot, but Asiatic Blackman 19 is, and he will confirm if I'm mistaken, but he's a member of the Nation of Islam, and what chapter was it? I forgot. What temple? What temple are you from again? Brother Asiatic Blackman 19. The Nation of Islam's the Nation of Islam have temple. Mosque number 7 or top on temple number 7 that was Alim as well. Malcolm was teaching. And that's interesting what he wrote. How did the science get in the book 1400 years ago? It's like some Christians who say, well, how do you explain that we have this book? How come we have this book which explains everything from creation? It doesn't explain, it gives a version of an account of creation. How do we know that it is correct? As a matter of fact, like it was stated in one of the live stream that I did, if you calculate the dates given in the Bible from the time and with the dates of Adam at such an age. And so, you know what? Actually, I think I have it. Understand, because I have some spare time. So since I have some spare time, I sure have it. There it is. Now, brothers and sisters, if you don't know my website, afrostyle.com/English. As a matter of fact, I will do better. When you're on the website, you click there, Bible contradictions. But I will save you this trouble. I will save you this effort by sharing the link directly in the chat of the live stream. There it is. Now it is posted. While you're on that link about the Bible contradictions, you can just scroll down and here it is. I'll start there. Abraham is said to have lived around 2000 BC. He left Haran at age 75 for Afita at age 86, Genesis 16:16. His Egyptian wife / servant Hagar gave birth to his eldest son Ishmael. If we keep 80 years old as an average, the probable age of Abraham when he arrived in Egypt, we can work out when the world was created according to the Bible. Age of Abraham in Egypt, 2000 plus 80, 2080 BC. Age of Terah at the birth of his son Abraham, 70, Genesis 11:16. Age of Nahor, and so on and so on. The age of such and such person. Age at the end, the last sentence. Age of Adam at the birth of his son Seth, 130, which gives 4026 BC. If we add today's date, 2007. See, you can see that I wrote this article in 2007, brothers and sisters. It means it happened 6,033 years ago. Give and take. I probably did not write give and take properly, but hey, 100 or even maybe 1,000, those who will disagree the most, we still have a very approximative date according to the details given in the Bible. Question: do you really believe that the world was created 6,000 years ago? And just out of curiosity, Hebrew calendar. I don't know. Hold on. Okay, never mind. But this 6,000 BC as the date of the world creation is often mentioned, and there's something read I've told about the Hebrew calendar or Jewish calendar. I'm not sure how they, or maybe they call it the Hebraic calendar, but I don't want to this detail for too long. So for the people who make claims such as, well, where else would you find a description of the world's creation and so on, if we no volume, for real? Can you hear me loud and clear, brothers and sisters? For those people who claim, well, here we go, we have some explanation of the world's creation. When we look at the text, it's not even accurate. I don't think that any of you here will believe that the world was created 6,000 years ago. And for the record here, regarding females, 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 34. As in all the congregations of the saints, women remain silent in the churches. They are not allowed to speak, but must be in submission, as the law says. If they want to inquire about something, they should ask their own. For it is disgraceful for a woman to speak in the church. 1 Timothy chapter 2, 1-14. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman, being deceived, was in a transgression. So it clearly says that the woman should be silent in church. If she has any questions, she should ask her husband at home. So where was I? Okay, that was about the science and so on. So indeed, Asiatic Black Man 19 wrote, referring to Alex, he looked white to move in America undetected. Now, Rukos Dalilda kept writing, read my comment. I don't know what comment was you talking about. I really don't know. Asiatic Black Man 19 wrote in classical Arabic, white bayad did not mean the color of skin, but spotless character. Good. I'm glad that you wrote that. The quote that I've shown of, what's his name? Should I be that meticulous? Well, I will be, I'm more meticulous, but let's go anyway. Let's go anyway. Let's go anyway. That's the video entitled Prophet Muhammad's White Chick.
Greetings.
Amir bin Saad, the father of Amin bin Saad, said, I used to see the Messenger of Allah saying the salam to his right and his left until I could see the whiteness of his cheek. So are we to believe that Amir bin Saad's father mentioned the spotless character of Prophet Muhammad's cheek? What is the spotless character of a cheek? Can somebody tell me? Have you ever heard of such thing before? The spotless character of someone's cheek. Doesn't make sense to me. Brothers and sisters, as usual, when it comes to languages, I encourage you to go and ask yourself, Arabic speakers, what the meaning of that word is. Don't even, some people say that Abiyad means white. Some people say that Abiyad means black. Just ask them first. If you meet an Arab, if you know an Arabic speaker, just ask, what does Abiyad mean? In case they don't really understand what you're trying to say, try to pronounce it Abiyad. You understand? Abiyad. If you say Abiyad. And you can spell it. With our Roman letters, it will be spelled A-B-Y-A-D. That all of them will tell you that it means white. Then you can ask them, you know, some people claim that it means black. Have you ever heard of that? I guarantee you that they will tell you they have never heard of that. This is coming from a new age doctrine or philosophy of thought from linguistic acrobatic champions. Okay. Ruko asked, who is Hitler, bro? Nothing to do with anything. And look at all the comments. Bro, hello, Maat. I just want to read the comment loudly. He wants to read the comment loudly. He doesn't want me to read the comments loudly. He wants to read the comment loudly. There he wrote, please read my comment loudly. Wow. That's what I will do. Because it looks like trolling to me. There we go. Blocked. So Asiatic Black Man 19 wrote, the hadith don't hold anywhere near the weight of the Quran. Before I read that comment, I already told you about the arguments that that's cool. That's cool. I haven't said the opposite. I have not said the opposite. Wrote, did you see Young Pharaoh's video on Islam? Mad Forever is what you thought. Yes, I've seen his video. Oh, actually, not on Islam, on the Nation of Islam. I have. Nation of Islam Exposed or something like that. The one you're asking about, yes, I have seen it, about the NOI. And he actually used one of my video the one entitled Shabazz. In the links in this, I'm sorry, in the description, in the videos that I upload, you have the same links, and it is there amongst those links. That's where Farrakhan explains that the black phenotype is the essence of ugliness, because we rebelled against God and we were disfigured. And on Young Pharaoh's video, you can see the link to my website. So Yabes wrote, I'm listening, but I can't reply at the moment. I'm on the call. Okay. Asiatic black man wrote, Prophet Muhammad was great-grandson of Amr Ullah Hashim. The Ullah Oasis was founded by Himyarat kings after the collapse of the Marine Dam. Asiatic black man wrote, that's not Mustafa Muhammad. I wouldn't expect him to say any otherwise regarding obviously the video that I showed. Asiatic black man 19 wrote, how did he know the speed of light? How did he know the weight of the earth? And how did he know the diameter of the circumference? How did he know those things? If you believe that he was the only one on the planet Earth who knew these things, then good for you. Asiatic black man wrote, we know the devil is. Can you tell Pro? I don't know why you talking about Contel Pro. I wonder if this was about the picture that I shown of Far Muhammad with the two law enforcement agents, or if it's about the video. Asiatic Black Man 19 wrote, yet no one can match the works of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad amongst black people in America. For real? Marcus Garvey, you ever heard of him? 1 million members worldwide at one point. Apparently, Asiatic Black Man wrote, born in 25 Newark, New Jersey. So it's probably from the Temple of New Jersey. He did mention that, but I forgot, actually. I forgot, but Alexito wrote, Malcolm spoke of black nationalism. Why did he split from black Muslim movement? Very good question. Malcolm X was silenced after his comments towards Kennedy, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, after his assassination. And many people think or believe that after his punishment, Malcolm X decided to leave. I think he was silenced for 90 days. It appears that he stayed during the period that he was supposed to stay silenced for. But Malcolm X was receiving death threats, and that's one of the reasons why I was recommending that documentary called Ambush. The YouTube channel, once again, is Omar Shabazz. There were so many attempts made on Malcolm X's life. Most people don't know about that. Malcolm also got to know about the fact that Elijah Muhammad had several children by young females that he was not married to. Apparently, some of them were teenagers. Now, there's a guy on YouTube who said that some of them were underage, but hey, I could say his name, but I don't know if he's still active on YouTube, so I would save that. And it is similar to Khalid Abdul Muhammad. There was an interview of Khalid Abdul Muhammad when he was in the UK. And at one point, he was asked about his status because Khalid Abdul Muhammad was, I don't know if the proper word is suspended, if it was on suspension. There was a punishment following a statement that he made. And there's a video of Farrakhan denouncing the speech made by Khalid while standing by the truth that he said, but he rebuked Khalid or publicly disapproved of Khalid Abdul Muhammad because of the manner in which he spoke. So when Khalid Abdul Muhammad was being interviewed in the UK, he mentioned that he doesn't even know if he's a minister or not. Either that or if he doesn't know if he's a member or not. But I think he said he doesn't know if he's a minister or not. It was not clear. So Malcolm got to know about those out of wedlock children. And shortly after Malcolm said it publicly, he was executed, he was killed, assassinated. And one of the greatest display of theatrics that I have seen in my life is a video entitled Malcolm X 27 years later or so, or 28 years later, what happened. This is a speech from Farrakhan, and at the end of this speech, he brings some woman on stage and even say, you see, this is the one that you see in the movie Malcolm X? And all that. So basically, they present those women as wives of Elijah Muhammad. However, I will show you something. I have to play my phone. I will show you something. Now at the bottom of each page, my website. Hold on. Wait. At the bottom of each page is on my website. You have a link that's Nation of Islam, Teachings of Elijah, Louis Farrakhan, and Far Muhammad. And when you click there, you scroll to the bottom. And the question asks, is prostitutes not wives of Elijah Muhammad? Because this minister Isaiah Karim, on the Nation of Islam's own newspaper, which used to be called Muhammad Speaks, you can see at the top left corner, it says Muhammad Speaks. On the right-hand corner, it says September 11, 1964. September 11 being the date that us know about. It rings a bell to most of us because of the events that took place in New York, 2000. I want to show you what he said regarding the woman who spoke out about being impregnated by Elijah Muhammad. Some of these hypocrites accuse him of embezzlement, which is a lie, and the one who believes it. On the contrary, Messenger Muhammad gives his followers far more than they give him, and this has been true ever since I have known him. Two prostitutes who accused the messenger of gating babies should hang their heads in shame for the rest of their lives for putting out such lies on the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So in 1964, on the Nation of Islam's own newspaper, the woman who said impregnated by Elijah Muhammad are referred to as prostitutes. But decades later, they put on a show and bring women on stage and they say, those were his wives. Malcolm X misunderstood Elijah Muhammad's private life. Come on, man. That's too easy. But anyway. Um, in Malcolm X's Young Socialist interview, stated that the Black Muslim movement was not recognized by its adopted religion of Islam. Of course, no Black Muslim movement, and you see, it is a clarification needs to be made when we talk about Black Muslim movement. When people speak about the Black Muslim movement, many times they are talking about the nation of Islam, the NOI. Back then, that's how it was called. Now, today, if we say Black Muslim movement, you might just think it's a movement of Black people who happen to be Muslim. But indeed, the Islamic world, Orthodox Muslim, do not recognize the nation of Islam's doctrine as being authentic, because the nation of Islam teaches that Allah is a man who came in the person of Muhammad. And in the Sunnah, according to Islam, Allah is not a man. In the Quran, Surah 1112, it says, He begets not, nor is he begotten. That's in the Quran. That's a little shout out to Asiatic Black Man 19, who likes to remind us whenever I talk about the hadith that the hadith hold no weight compared to the Quran. So if the Quran in Surah 1112, if I'm not mistaken, that's Surah 1112, the Quran says that Allah begets not, nor is it begotten. It's a problem when there is Muhammad who has a father called Alfonso and a mother called Baby G. Muhammad was begotten, but the Quran says that Allah is not. Also, according to the Islamic doctrine, Orthodox Islam, Allah created the heavens and the earth, and he hasn't gone nowhere since. But Elijah Muhammad's teaching is that the God who created the earth is not there anymore. He died. The nation of Islam had several scientists or gods. And I think most people call that polytheism. So that's why, indeed, the Black Muslim movement, or the NOR's version of Islam, is not recognized. In other words, I have never heard of any NOR showing a picture of a saying that this is Allah. That's a life-threatening to attempt to do such a thing. Alex Little wrote, Malcolm also said, when you have an organization that's neither political nor religious, and take part in the civil rights struggle, what can it call itself? Asiatic Black Man 19 wrote, the world was not created 6,000 years ago. The white man's world was made 6,000 years ago. Yes, the NOR video YP did was very informational. Rest in peace. Asiatic Black Man 19 wrote, wish we could have direct conversation. We can, anytime. You can call me on Skype. Where is Skype? I don't know where Skype is. Wait, 1 minute. Skype email address is the same one that I've been giving all through. KMTSHAKA@msn.com. Shaka Kemet. I'm sorry, Kemet Shaka at msn.com. But if anybody calls me through Skype, I would like them to call me through video, and we can always record it. I can always record it and then upload it, so that would be a good conversation. That's a shame I cannot have people coming in, and maybe they will come with that feature later on for me to be able to invite people to participate directly on the live stream. Okay, so what's that? Okay. Alexito wrote, yes, the rooster come home comments. Asiatic Black Man 19 wrote, every time I give you sources, you ignore it or only read a small portion of it. I see what you're doing, cherry picking. Bro, the people can judge. There are so many videos where we are interacting, and people can judge. Some people. Yeah, best wrote, God of Nation of Islam was born in Pakistan. Wow. That is what that lady said. The lady who is allegedly or apparently Muhammad Ali, the boxer, Muhammad Ali's former wife. Her full name is in the video. And she said that Elijah Muhammad told her that it was. Alex Little wrote, I have a video I will share with you. Dr. Clark speaking on something relevant to this in comments. It's one of my favorite videos. Okay. Alex Little wrote, Nieta came out as one. She was 40 years younger or something. 18 secretary. Taineta. Or Tineta, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Shimon wrote, hold the brothers and sisters. Alexito wrote, warrant a woman silenced and sent away. The woman was put in isolation and accused of adultery. Malcolm X mentioned that. And many are given in the book by Carl entitled The Messenger, The Rise and Fall of Elijah Muhammad. They took Elijah, the woman who was pregnant by him, or who claimed to have been Elijah Muhammad, to court. Because Elijah Muhammad did not want to look after the babies, so they said it was not just allegations or rumors. There's a video of Farrakhan talking about him and Malcolm is having a conversation about this issue. There's actually more than one, but people are trying to put the emphasis on the fact that in Islam you can have 4 wives, or his wives. They would have not been put in isolation and charged with adultery. You cannot be someone's wife, pregnant. People say that you committed adultery. Asiatic Black Man 19 wrote, I have given you many sources, scholarly articles. What about the Arab Nubia complex? 10,000, no, 106,000 years old shared. Did you ever read it, brother? Come on, be honest. No, I have not read. Or search. No, I have not. No. But bro, have you ever presented information? Alexito wrote, I'm going to send you one of my favorite video via email. Okay. Here, everyone. Asiatic, no, yeah, best. Asiatic Blackman, 19, peace and love to you. Do you believe Father Muhammad was Allah? I'm going to stay. I was about to bounce, but I'm going to stay for the answer. But, okay, Sister Alexito, I will check out your mail. We're waiting for Blackman, 19. I love this question. I would love to have an answer. Do you believe Father Muhammad was Allah? He replied, yes. There we get. There it is. There it is. There it is. Anyway, brothers and sisters, it's been whoa, almost 2 hours. Dang. And Asiatic Blackman 19 wrote, is Allah. So I think we can call it a day. And if I have a comment that makes me want to address a point, I might. But in the meantime, I wish you all to stay safe and to stay healthy. We will get some clarity. But in the meantime, I will definitely holler back at you later. Hotel.